Hello, TikTokers. Welcome to Real Law Talk. I want to talk about attorney discipline. In New York State, we have, like every state, we have ethics rules that attorneys must abide by. Obviously, we have the criminal law. And attorneys get in trouble in two ways. One, they get suspended. And suspended can be for any amount of time that the courts determine. And two, there's disbarment. If you are disbarred as an attorney in New York, you cannot reapply for 7 years. That is 7 years that you can't practice law in any way, shape, or form. If you do, it's a felony and your disbarment can go on forever. So those are the two ways that attorneys are disciplined in New York. The way that attorneys get in trouble the most ways in virtually all states is one, misappropriating funds. Attorneys have things called escrow accounts. That money is not yours. Belongs to a client. A lot of real estate attorneys have gigantic escrow funds because they're dealing with gigantic buildings, especially in New York. There's huge sums of money being exchanged, buying and selling buildings. And two, lying or being dishonest in the practice of law, especially lying to a court, repeatedly lying to an adversary. Those are some of the things that attorneys can get in trouble for. A lot of things that I get complaints from simply aren't attorney matter grievances. Like if your attorney is not returning your call, problems, but not something normally attorneys get disbarred for. If your attorney isn't winning your case, maybe he's just not good of attorney, but it's definitely not an ethical issue. So those are some of the ways the New York State handles its disciplinary actions, and each year hundreds of attorneys are disciplined in New York State. And if you have a complaint against your attorney, your local bar has a grievance committee that you can go to. But make sure it's a real complaint and not just you don't like him or he's a jerk. And that's Real Law Talk.